Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King. Rob, happy Monday, sir. Happy draft night. Switching it up a little bit this week. Going to do our strategy show on Wednesday, but we're here, clocking in, ready to draft. How we feeling? How we doing?
Yes, sir. Pulled the old switcheroo on the people today. Nonetheless, still bringing you great content, great draft. Ready to get into it, buddy.
Yep, yes, sir. Not much has really transacted since the
I
last
mean,
time
the
we were on.
Bengals decided to spend some money.
That's true. That's true. I mean, they didn't move T. Higgins, but we were all kind of already on that. But yes, T. Higgins got paid. I think he's up to like 115 million. Jamar Chase was at 161, 163, 160 and an odd number. Yeah, ridiculous money. Really interested to see how that plays out, Bob. Really loaded up on the edges there at receiver. Got yourself a franchise quarterback. Finagling, running back, offensive line for the future, defense. It's, man, my goodness. Not much happened. 43. Ouch.
Ouch. Your
It's
body probably feels 43, but you know.
7 years off. Appreciate that. As the chat has established in the prior weeks, there's no low T going on over here. Just high level testosterone going on this side of the screen. All right. So it wasn't me. If I'm 43, then my T levels need to be studied. That's what's happening. But no, not really much else going on around the league as far as like signings or trades or anything like that. Saw Kyle Juszczyk turn down some extra money to stay with the San Francisco 49ers rather than go play for the Stellars. Not much there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously not breaking news by any means, but Marcus Mariota also had options to go and chose to stay in Washington.
He had options?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I don't know. It just said that when he signed, you know, he was saying that there was opportunities to go elsewhere, but he likes Washington, wanted to stay there. That as a fan is new to me. Typically, people wanted to leave Washington, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Backup quarterback coming back to the system he knows a little bit. Might be a nice situation for him. Quarterbacks still a little unshaken around the league. No movement on Russ, Rodgers, Jameis Winston visiting with the Giants. That's what I'm seeing a lot of hosting. This player's being hosted.
I did see an interesting. Someone brought it up and just said that depending on where Aaron Rodgers goes, if Kirk Cousins likes spots that are open, maybe he drops his no trade clause and
maybe I don't know if Kirk Cousins is going to get moved. I think he's going to wind up staying put there.
And what are they going to do? Just play Penix?
No, I think they probably just give Kirk Cousins a job again on just like a super short leash.
Just between the two of them.
Yeah. No one can out Falcon the Falcons. Sorry.
Yes.
Tet McMillan ran a 4.48. That's nice. People are excited about that. Interested to see how that affects his ADP this evening. Let's go ahead and smash the like button, share the video, follow the FanSpeak Network. We are only 20 subs away from our goal of 500. Once we hit 500, we're going to have a 500 subs party here on the network. We're going to have a family draft, do a bunch of drafts with all you sickos, and we're going to give away a collection of the $500, breaking it down into various amounts, entry fees, bonuses, and all that sort of stuff. So very excited to hit that threshold, do your part, throw that like and follow button here. Appreciate you guys. We are going to go ahead and get the draft loaded up. Andrew, you want to go ahead and do the honors here?
Yep. Let me pull open the old screen here for everybody. So as always, going to the big board, $10 contest. Whoever would like to join in. Looks like we got, as always, Chat Lord, aka Mike Rob, up in the chat here. Says somebody has shown some PORN on their stream today. He wants to know how we're going to one up that. Definitely aren't.
Who was that?
Low key. Stochastic.
I don't know who that is.
Don't know. Also Stephen WC23 checking in as always. Evening. Even Steven.
Evening.
All right. So, Bruni, are you prepared to hop in one?
I will be in
Arth
just
here with the laughing.
Yep, you can go ahead and fire away when ready.
If everyone is ready, we will count it down. Again, hopping in the big board, the $10 contest. Feel free to join in with us. If you do get yourself in the draft with us, we will review your team at the end, as always. All right, here we go. Counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. 7 more to start. So got a little time here, Bruni. 7 to start. Get yourself in. Bruni, are you in?
I'm in. I've got it at 6 more to start. So
yep, 5 more. Yep,
that's 5.
Meg checking in says, "Hey guys, love the Bill and Ted theme."
Thank you.
She put me at first when I read that. I thought that was you, Bruni. I'm like, why are you saying that from the fan speak?
I don't.
And then it's Meg. Yeah, 4 more to start. Again, feel free to hop in with us to the big board.
No rush here, guys.
No rush whatsoever. Bruni, where are we at with the big board filling?
More than half.
Is it more than half now? Here,
58.
58. Okay.
We're getting there. This is draft 13 or 14 for me. I know you're not. I know you're behind.
Yes, sorry.
As you
again, I'll be with you there on the old when the other contests come up.
God, I gotta start saving for the big board.
You mean BBM?
BBM. Jeez.
Yeah.
As I'm scrolling through the big board.
And again, just pointing it out before we get into the draft, but as you can see over here on the screen, these nice little numbers here beside the players, that is your exposure to them, how much money you do have laid down on them already. Go over to bestballoverlay.com. Our friend of the program, Pat, aka Dog Pound, has a really nice tool here for everyone to use. Again, bestballoverlay.com. Use our code FANSPEAK for $10 off per month. Super cool tool to use. We'll be talking about it all off season long, but definitely give it a try, everybody. It is pretty cool. Stephen WC23 said, little board nearly full. Oh,
well, it does cost less.
Ballers on a budget are active.
There's a commitment level. The more you pay to play, more pot committed. Of course, yeah, you can get more drafts in.
Meg reminding us, just a little over 5 weeks until the NFL draft, which is when the official best ball season will start. I can't wait for all those contests to come out. BBM. I really would like the Badge Bros Brawl. If you did you do any of those, Bruni, last year? The 3-person drafts? Oh, dude, those are electric. They go so quick.
Electric.
It was awesome. I was doing like 3 to 5 at a time. Just absolutely pandemonium. If you get a few brewskis in you, just
you're
winging it. It's awesome.
You're sick. You know what else is pretty invigorating? When you're drafting at like 1:30 in the morning and you're fighting to keep your eyes open. Yeah.
Been there. I am the victim of a few fall asleep drafts, get to about round 14, 15. Next thing you know, I'm waking up hour later, drafts over.
You want to live life.
Huh.
That's
I go back and look at that team.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, auto pick these guys. All right.
Purposely close your eyes after round 14. Tell yourself you're going to wake up before the next pick. Try that on for size.
All right. We are all filled up. Let's see who we got in here.
Sweet Jesus, that took forever. That was probably the longest time it took to fill one of our drafts.
I am in the 3 spot. Bruni, you are in the 5 spot. Pharisee in the 7 spot. Mike Raub in the 11 spot. If I missed anybody, please let us know who you are in the chat here, and we will, again, look at your team at the end. Jamie checking in. Sup, dudes?
What up, Jamie?
Sup, Jamie?
Jamie's a G.
Always.
At Jamie, appreciate you.
Oh, did you now? All right, there you go. And a hat. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow. Fancy.
Players recognize players. I don't know what to tell you.
Meg said, thought I got in with you all and just missed it. Meg, how did you miss it?
So long. That was the longest time. She was like, I'll put some money in really quick. It's going slow. Son of a bitch. Jamar Chase. No way. Now with that T. Higgins contract, you got to knock him down. Kidding.
I imagine we see Barkley here as well.
I took Barkley at 2 in my last one. I mean, it's kind of a tough argument for Bijan and Jameer over him still. I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs still does have David Montgomery. He's drafted so high.
He does. Oh, Puka. All right. Well, I'll take Saquon Barkley.
Okay, yeah. What in the world?
That's as high as I've seen Puka go for sure.
Dopamine. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Farachi's like, yikes. Oh my
What'd you call it?
Farachi?
I think it's Farsi.
Farsi?
Farsi, or let us know how to say that. I'm pretty sure I'm correct though.
I'll go with Bijan.
Jamie says, "Oh, I just got a trade offer. Let's see what it is." Oh, Jamie, let us know.
I hope it's spicy.
So we got JJ after me, and then Bijan to Bruni, CD Lamb, Gibbs to Farsi. Pretty sure.
EAGSCS took Lamb. I was spelling Eagles, but in Philadelphian.
Yeah. Neighbors.
Okay.
Jamie said it's crap. He wants my Mac Jones for Zach Wilson.
Why?
Oh, okay.
Why?
Who even puts that trade out there?
I don't know. Those guys could both be on depending on the depth, See, he uses both pronunciations.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Tomato.
Palachi. Come on. Let's see. What do we miss here?
Genty. Oh, man. Do you remember when you told me when I texted you when it first came out, Genty was in the 30s, whatever? You're like, dude, that's too high.
I know. Well, he's getting the Marvin Harrison Jr. treatment now.
Interesting. It's just funny that we see him go that high and we're not even sure where he's going yet.
I mean, it seems like the Raiders are the Bears.
Bowers, just again, up the board, 13.
Same.
He went back. You
got an upgraded quarterback, so I mean, you assume that his cost could go up, and Geno in a dome apparently is absolute money. So there's some stats out there to kind of, I think, push the narrative a little bit. Revamped offense, fresh new look with Pete Carroll, probably something very systematic, West Coast style.
Mike
Schaup.
Rob,
Schaup.
Yeah, say already trolling.
I see you in these streets, Mike Rob. I see you trying to play.
So Mike Rob currently Amon-Ra and Derrick Henry. Nice little start there for him.
Who hasn't done that start, Michael? Come on. Dare to be different.
Farsi, Gibbs, and CMC doubled up on the old RBs.
Don't hate that. My last draft, I went deep. I went, was it Saquon, Taylor, Jacobs, Chase Brown?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot, Andrew.
How those wide receivers turn out?
They weren't sexy, but they were like a strong holding. I'll pull it up really quick. I mean, there was definitely some Amari Cooper up in there. We had to take our shot with Amari Cooper, that's for sure. Khalil Shakir was in there.
I went Barkley Irving.
Okay, I like that. I still think they're gonna need to run a lot. I like Rachaad White more so. It was like a really cheap dynasty buy. So the receivers were Calvin Ridley, Shakir, Michael Pittman Jr., Christian Kirk, Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown, Jalen Coker, my first share, stacked with Bryce Young, Amari Cooper, Demarcus Robinson.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. But again, like the receivers, it's nothing too sexy. It's just like a stronghold of middle wide receiver twos.
Mm-hmm. Mike Rob, again, always likes when we go at it. He says, you two always disagreeing or pronouncing names or words is always an adventure.
I mean, it sounds like I nailed Farachi, so.
Meg,
How do you say Jamie's last name?
Pirog?
Damn, yeah, that's right. Pirog. It's not Pirog.
Also, Jamie wants to know how quality the jersey is.
A+.
Yeah, so I thought mine was very good as well.
5 stars. I like it a little bit bigger because I'll typically wear like a hoodie under it, cold weather games. So it's a little bit bigger if I just wanted to wear it around, but I like it like that.
I like it like that. See, now I kind of want to take McBride or Kyron, but I feel like if I don't take a wide receiver, I'm going to get kind of bounced out a little bit here from some of them.
It'll be a similar situation to that. I'm telling you, I went like 4 rounds deep, and you can build, like I'm saying, like a stronghold. You just won't have like that one guy that will stand out like a Terry McLaurin.
Farsi says, I don't have enough Tay.
Who? What?
Tay. I'm not sure if that's like Devontae. Is that like
Higgins?
Is he saying like maybe he said Tig or T?
Because he's like around that, and then I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Devontae went to the same person before.
Oh, Candyman, aka Fantasy Football Garage, said, "What's up? What's going on, brother? How are you? Missed you in the draft here."
So I went Bijan, Ladd, Garrett Wilson.
Don't mind. Do not mind.
Andrew approves. What do you think about JSN and Drake London ahead of Ladd McConkey right now?
Man.
That's kind of rich not knowing really what the Falcons QB situation is and still buying JSN at his ceiling with Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the problem. Is the JSN is kind of a ceiling play there. I like Ladd over JSN. London, I mean, you can make a case for it, I guess, if it is going to be Kirk. If it's Penix, though, yet to be determined there for sure. So I right now as we stand, I'd probably still take Ladd over those guys.
Yeah, agreed.
Especially now that we know like Higgins isn't going there. Like, are they really going to add like big playmaker ability?
I still think if they added like a Luther Burden with like their first pick, I still think I feel very comfortable with Ladd. But you still have like a guy like Stephon Diggs floating around out there. He could land with the Chargers, Cardinals, Cowboys. I mean, like all assortments of options for him right now.
Yeah,
it's funny. Like we rumored to recently.
We always talk about how the running backs end up. Like there's not like a workhorse. There's not many workhorses. If you look at wide receivers nowadays, like there's not many that we have that like that guy is going to blow up. Like again, like Chase and Higgins, they can ping pong back and forth every week to have good games versus.
I would argue the guys going in like the first round are still like those guys. Like I don't know.
But like.
I don't know if Brian Thomas is going to be that guy again. I think that's a fair question with Trevor Lawrence in a new system, but I think he can be. Malik Neighbors was second in the league as a rookie in targets. That bodes well for the coming seasons, but he didn't have a quarterback.
But like here's and you hit it like you said, like in the first round, fine, right? But like once we start getting down to here, like again, like
a lot of these guys same thing with running backs. I mean,
exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just like we only ever talk about how the running backs don't have that workhorse role anymore, but wide receivers are kind of starting to slim down too, where we know that there's like a guy that can just go out and get a bunch of targets.
Oh yeah, really thinning out at receiver right now.
Rogers always calls Devontae Tay, and he's flying up the board.
Is he round 3 yet?
Yeah, right there. He was 26.
Yeah, I mean, he at one point he was a round 5 pick.
Jamie says with Penix starting, London
DK ahead of me, son of a bitch.
Jamie said with Penix starting, London seeing 35% of the target share and 40% of the team's air yards.
Okay, I believe you.
I believe you.
Well, as Jamie said it. I mean, Jamie's a G. Jamie.
Why? Knows. Why take Daniels? Come on. For real? I mean, just one ahead of me.
I got sniped on DK, but I went with Ted.
What are we doing?
So let's ride.
What kind of stuff is this now? Jeez.
Cheese.
Mm.
What are you doing? Seems like
JMO.
Okay. You really wanted that Jaden.
I did.
Well, that's the thing, is that Jaden's actually slipped a little bit, and so is Terry, because at one point you had to take them in rounds 2, 3. Like, you had to do it to get the stack. You were very close, one pick off. So that shows a little bit of fall for both of them, which is good.
I just, again, like this, some of
because you had to overpay for the stack at one point, like dramatically.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Burrow. So the guy who got Burrow has Higgins. Okay. See, that makes sense to me. Jane Daniels. I mean,
well done.
Come on. Well, it's so here's the thing I had the problem with that is the guy has AJ Brown and Hurts was available. Like, what, I mean,
maybe he thinks he's going to get him right here again. He's going to get Hurts and Daniels. I don't know. Hillbilly. Hillbilly move.
I don't know if I can let it happen.
You're just going to take Hurts?
I might.
It seems like something you would do.
It's a play. It's a play for sure.
I mean, I did it the other day in my last draft. I took Burrow from the guy that took Chase and Higgins, and I just wasn't going to let him have them. So,
yeah, you know what? Tomato, baby.
Wow.
Eye for an eye.
Wow, that is low even for you.
I mean, do we really want that guy to get Jane Daniels and Jalen Hurts?
No, you did your part. Thanks for jumping on the grenade. You want to screw up your build? That's fine. That's fine. What up, Ty? What up, Ty?
Says howdy, fellers.
What up, Doe? What up, Doe?
I mean, I just could not let that happen. I was not allowed. I was not going to let that guy take Daniels and Hurts.
I will not abide.
Nope. Defense is the best offense, as they say.
Sure, that's good defense. That's what Parachi says. That's let's ride.
He understands. This is a battle.
Yep.
Oh man, that's so disappointing. I thought for sure that guy was taking Hurts and not Daniels. Oh, brutal.
Meg saying and stacking Saquon and Hurts together soaks up all the Eagles TDs. I also find the same concept potentially positive with the Bengals. Joe Burrow, Chase Brown. If you're really into them not spending anything at running back, I still think they do. But I think that's there's something there as well, because I think that offense is going to be explosive.
Yeah.
Because I ain't seen any big moves on defense.
True. That's very true.
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't pay Trey Hendrickson. I wouldn't pay him.
Yeah. As a Commanders fan, I hope they don't pay him, so that maybe we can get him.
Who is oh my God, who is that? Commanders. Well, actually, it was the Redskins defender at the time. Ryan Kerrigan. He was like my early Kerrigan? Like when I was really getting going with IDP and fantasy football, he was like one of my early stars. P.
Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Kerrigan, awesome. I thought you were going to bring up Albert Hainsworth, one of our worst signings ever.
How do you go from Hendrickson to Hainsworth? No.
I thought you, because you just started thinking.
Like they look alike. They look like video game characters. Kind of like if Michael Mayer played defense. Michael Mayer used to look like a video game character, for like a football character, but not anymore. I don't know what happened.
Jamie wants to know. So he says that guy for the trade has Purdy. That's why he wants Mac Jones. And then he says, would you counter Mac Jones for Joe Milton?
Sure.
Joe Milton's interesting. I mean, if that guy actually gets an opportunity to start somewhere, interesting.
I saw that Nick Mullins went to the Jaguars. Look out.
Oh.
Look out.
Careful. Mick says, since the offense is going to need to score 40 plus each week again, definitely need to keep investing in Bengals offense. Yes, very true. Good point. Yeah, they're doing themselves no favors on defense. They were so excited to watch, though, because you just knew they were going out there to score.
Did they bring back Samaje P. Ryan? Is he back with them?
I Yeah, I think so. Right.
Yeah, he's back with the Bengals. Wow. What a ride. Almost
Says, wow.
with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think it's a little bit concerning. That should not be where they're spending their money at running back, even if it's a little.
Yes, you aren't wrong right there. Coming up here, got some options. Couple of good wide receivers out there right now. Also, Laporta hanging out there. Judkins. I like Tyrone Tracy a lot too. Bruni with the old Calvin Ridley. Okay.
I always think his cost is going to go up.
I'm going to take Laporta with me having Jameson. Little team stacker Rooney.
Yeah, see, Mike Robb bringing up the Bears. They're giving tryouts. They're hosting Mecole Hardman and Rondell Moore. They signed Olamide Zaccheaus. Look out.
Yeah, Zaccheaus. Yeah, man. He's hey, he had some good games for Washington last year.
He will steal a touchdown. He will cut a dude for a touchdown for sure. Like he will stab you.
He's becoming the journeyman though, like sticking with the team for 1 year and then find somewhere else to live. And
remember Taylor Gabriel?
I do, yes.
Yeah. He scored 2 touchdowns against the Commanders. Mitch Trubisky, Monday Night Football. I was there. Shit was lit. Mitch Trubisky had 3 touchdowns in the first half. I've never been more elated in my life.
Wait, was that the game that you guys lost at the last second?
No, we don't. No? Like we like roasted you guys like the whole way. It was Haskins' rookie season, so he wasn't even playing. Like he was on the bench still. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. So you had what's his name?
Oh yeah, that guy. What's his name?
The old guy. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Rex Grossman.
No, that would definitely not be it. I really wanted Najee there. I'm kind of regretting not pulling him up the board.
You know what? Give me some Shakir.
Okay. No, not Alex Smith. No, it's the older guy, like much older. He also played for the Bills at one point. Oh,
Ryan Fitzpatrick, because he was there for 1 second.
No.
Also played for the Bills. You said it wasn't Rex Grossman.
I'm gonna find out.
I don't know. You're stumping.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy. It's really like bothering me that I can't.
I mean, you know, we've had so many quarterbacks. It's hard to remember them all.
Case Keenum. I wanted to say Cade. I wanted to say Cade something. Case Keenum. Oh my god. Yeah, it was bad for Case Keenum that night. Oh boy. And it was bad for DC. Like there was more people dressed up as Mike Ditka than there were Commanders fans at that game. Like it was Chicago East. It was hilarious.
Yeah, for a long time that was the way it was at Washington games. Unfortunately, as a man who's went to a bunch of them, I've seen it. But hey, you know what, man? The tide has turned. Well,
you know what's funny? The game I went to this year in Maryland, the Ravens and the Raiders game, the Raiders won. It was hilarious. And while we're leaving, all that you hear throughout the entire building is people screaming, Raiders, Raiders. And it is not quiet. It is loud as hell. It was so funny. I'm like, I'm not a Ravens fan. This is just really enjoyable right now. I'm not going to lie. This is really funny. It's kind of like the same thing when I saw Russell Wilson throw that dime to George Pickens for a touchdown. I was like,
Meg said, had season tickets for 16 plus years. Was a rough scene with away fans most years. Yeah,
I could imagine so.
But you know, there was good moments there too. Like I was there when RG3 ran that like 82-yard touchdown back against the Vikings. Like that was electric. There's been good times. There's also been really bad times I've went to, and I'm like, oh, this is brutal.
I was gonna say it's like the injury field. It's like where like the most NFL players have had like the most brutal injuries or something.
Yeah, ask Joe Theismann and
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, yeah.
I was gonna say for the Bears, I think it's Johnny Knox. He was like bent over like an accordion.
We're on the up and up though, Bruni. You're looking in the rearview mirror.
Sure, that's true. I would love to go. Well,
Meg said she was there for the RG3 run too. So you look at that. Before we even knew each other, we were in the same place at the same time, watching the same electric play. Dopamine. We were in where he ran to. We were in that section. We were in section 111, right behind the.
I will run to you.
The Kirk, you like that game, was really fun too.
I would imagine so. That makes a lot of sense.
That?
It was average, Kirk. It was average at best, Kirk.
Kirk was fun for a little bit.
Sure.
I remember back when I really started to like actually get into the Washington fan base. Jason Campbell was our quarterback. Mm-hmm. Those were some rough rides.
yeah, for sure.
Tough time with Jason Campbell.
Who drafted Jason Campbell? Was it the Giants?
I say, well, I don't know. I just started to like watching at that point. Like, I'm wondering, did they draft him or not? I don't remember.
Raiders.
So, man, Bruni, 2 before you. Your boy Caleb Williams goes, brutal.
I didn't have any Bears.
I know, but it's your boy.
Nope. Steve says he was drafted by Washington.
I say, yeah, I kind of thought so. Traded up for him. Oh, yeah, that typical move.
That's the life.
The old franchise.
That's the life. Hey, come to me when you draft Kevin White. All right, in the first round, drafting a bust wide receiver in the first 7 picks.
Jamie says, do you think Cousins will be traded during the NFL draft? Lots of QB needy teams could use him. I think he has to get rid of his no trade clause, though, right? But I believe he has a no trade clause.
I mean, if they're telling him he's not going to play, then I would assume he would do something, be somewhat accommodating.
Yeah. All right. Just so I don't miss him, I don't like Goff over Baker, but I'm taking Goff here because I have Laporta and JMO.
McStackaroo.
Make that clear. Also, again, Bo Nix going over these guys is.
Let's see if KGC lets him have the Baker McMillan stack. Jamie says he can waive it. Yeah, that's what Andrew was saying.
Yeah. I think he has to waive it though for that to actually happen. So I'm not sure that will happen. But you never know. I mean,
but why would you want to? I just don't understand why he would want to stay. So like, why he would be in the way really of anything? Because anyone that's gonna pay up for him is gonna have something to offer. Even the Browns. I mean, you saw what Jerry Jeudy did last year. You still have David Njoku. I'm very confident they upgrade at running back. In the draft. Yeah, I mean, any situation can get better with Kirk Cousins. Really, you just have to protect him, keep him upright. So don't go to the Giants. That's a baby. If the Giants are meeting with Winston, I gotta imagine Kirk Cousins is on the table. So,
yeah. We'll do another team stack here. I don't know. Your McMillan guy's there though, and this is 11 pick. You know what? Now it's a fine time to take him.
Oh, absolutely. I'll do it now. Absolutely, yeah.
I was going to take
Travis Hunter ahead of McMillan. No way. I'm sorry. No way. Not a chance.
Isn't that Bruni? That's so funny, right? Because he goes there. Where did I just get him on that one? 100. Oh God, where was it? I got him like 33 picks past. Remember?
Yeah, Travis Hunter. Yeah,
that's and now he just went at 98.
Yeah, you got McMillan 11 picks after ADP. That's great.
Yeah, I'm fine taking him there. Like I said, yeah, I'm surprised that the guy didn't take him with the Baker stack. I mean, what are we doing?
What are we?
I think I saw a stat. Also, Kirk Cousins has made like $1 million less than Tom Brady in their careers, which is again wild. Because
I just don't think Kirk is looking to sit on the bench anywhere.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, whether he's going to make the money, or not, it's not in his interest.
Yeah, Meg pointing out, says, at Mike Rob, big server update on Fanspeak going on now, sometime in April for Best Ball subscription. We're trying to make it happen ASAP. Thanks, Mike, for being ready to be first sub. We can always count on Mike. We got to be like Mike.
I'm going to pit Jamie against him to be the first.
Ooh. Should we have something special for like the first like 5 people that sign up like in the first 3 days?
Sure. It's a good idea.
Early bird catches the worm. Look at all these quarterbacks, by the way. This is always mind-blowing to me is that sometimes in these drafts, all these guys go in like 4 different rounds, and then you can get them in 2. We just had 7 go in 2 rounds.
Yeah, that was a lot. I'm kind of glad that I was able to kind of start that as well, kind of push them off, because I did get a stack there with Bo Nix and Cortland Sutton. Pretty on par still with the Bo Nix cost.
Again, you took Bo Nix ahead of those guys. Just wild to me, Bruni.
Yeah, it's all right. Offense is going to get better.
Oh, there's 8. Brock Purdy.
I have Cortland Sutton.
You do that. That is true. That's true. Mike Rob says, not worried about Jamie. Dude is always busy streaming or drafting. More worried about Mama and Papa Shoup boxing me out of first sub.
Damn.
If you're not first, you're last. Ricky Bobby. It's a great movie. Coming into round 10 here, halfway through the draft. Bruni, what construction-wise, what are you sitting at?
1, 3, 5. I've got Bo Nix, Bijan, Tracy, Etienne Jr., Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Tet McMillan, Sutton, Ridley.
Okay. I have 2-2-4-1, Hurts, Goff, Barkley, Irving, Terry, Jamo, Khalil Shakir, McMillan, and Sam Laporta.
We both have a McMillan.
Yes. I guess we're gonna get a slowdown on the old QBs here now, huh?
Maybe.
You think Herbert goes in this round?
I mean, Stroud is very undervalued. Dak undervalued. I mean, I feel like Fields is he's way down there. He's definitely not necessary in this space, but I think he's a better value than what he's at. People, are going to look at a lot of, in my opinions, like football stats, like stats that kind of go towards wins or losses. If this guy's actually a good quarterback or a bad quarterback, I really don't care when it comes to Justin Fields, because I know that he's a fantasy football star because he runs for his life. I don't care how long he holds onto the ball. The dude's got a cannon when he wants to put it down the field, and hopefully he can, come up with a couple of big plays, and he can put up all sorts of fantasy points by just being not great and having to run around a bunch. It's great.
Do you feel the same way about Caleb Williamson?
No, because Caleb Williams is actually a good passer. He's an affluent passer. He does need to hang on to the ball as long as Justin Fields, because he's a good passer. So I'm hoping, takes a clear step forward in year 2, similar of like Joe Burrow. That's what I'm expecting out of him. And if you look efficiency wise, the amount of pass attempts to interceptions, Caleb was ridiculously efficient for how much duress he was constantly under, and just the obvious dysfunction of the overall offense. Like, it was obviously bad kind of from top to bottom.
Yeah, and Jamie, we brought this up on last show too. He's just saying that Fields gave DJ Moore a good season. You had brought that up in college. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I brought that up. Yeah. I brought that up last week.
You also brought that up with Garrett Wilson.
Bastard brought Evan Ingram up the board, you son of a biscuit munch.
All right. Well, I'm going to take B-Rob because that is who I was going to take last time.
Not happy.
That's my first B-Rob share.
Your first?
Yes. He just went 11 picks past ADP.
Yeah, this dude took Evan Ingram 13 picks ahead of ADP, and that's who I wanted on my bring back. I got Herbert stacked with Lad McConkey, which I like, but really wanted to bring that.
You think
Ingram.
Diggs goes back to Buffalo?
Not Buffalo, no. Where did I see him rumored to recently where I was just like, can't remember. Fields has a 75.8 catchable pass rate, QB 13. If he's got to force something into the middle of the field, I think there's definitely reason for concern. He's got an issue, thrown into the windows. But throwing it up there, letting dudes make a play, it would have been so much fun to see him with Pickens and Metcalf in Pittsburgh. But yeah, Stephon Diggs, there's a plethora of options for him right now. And this dude just took Justin Fields to prevent me from stacking him with Garrett Wilson. Wow.
Same guy who took
Daniels
from
yeah, that's right.
Is he watching the stream? D-Capes. You in the stream? You don't gotta lie. It's all right. Just let us know. We welcome all.
It's his third QB. He has Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields.
Question is he done with 3?
He has no stacks with those quarterbacks whatsoever. Yikes.
It's a bold move.
Cotton. Hi. These streets, Andrew.
Look at all these, man. It is let's just go back here starting around 8. We had 5 go in round 8 quarterbacks.
Another
3 more in round 9.
8.
You're Herbert in 10 and 3 more in 11.
So that's 12.
There's just sheesh.
Well, that was a bit aggressive of that dude to go for the third. My goodness.
Trevor Lawrence, add another one to that. 13.
I would have been at my third too, I guess, but
at
least I would have had 3 stacks.
All these quarterbacks. Phew. Okay.
Carambas. Yeah, losing the Ingram and the Fields was a rough little switcheroo there.
Rough go of it for you.
Fields had 16.8 best ball points added, 1.7 per game, QB 24. Guessing that was last season. I don't know what that means added because he played far less games last year.
Just alerting you. QJ coming up here. Don't be afraid, Bruni.
I have Lad. I'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. Not gonna go with the old team stack, huh?
Like I said, I think they're probably gonna draft.
You just don't want to take him because I like him. You're gonna you
Quentin
don't want to
Johnston?
admit that he's a fine
Quentin
pick.
Johnston. Yeah, he's not a good pick. Yes, you're right. I do think that.
I saw your boy Adam Thielen coming back.
You saw him? Where? Tell me.
on the Twitter machine, aka X.
No, you didn't. I saw him in like some commercial for individuals with like special needs or something like that, and he was like, "Hey, just because everyone says you can't do it doesn't mean that you can't." And I was like, "Wow, that's so like that's so Adam Thielen. That's perfect."
Jimmy says that the Fields stuff that he's pointing out is from 2024. Says added to his prediction. Meg also says round 8 to 12 is my favorite QB zone. I do love getting 2 QBs in those rounds if I don't get elite QB. Yeah, I don't mind that either. It's just funny like how many there actually are that go in that round in those that range. It's wild. It's wild. Farsi says if I take Goddard, it's because it's BPA.
Don't lie. You just want to do it
because BPA. Yeah.
You just want to do it. Shake your panics. I think
he's saying that because I have Hurts.
Or that I need a tight end.
Yikes. Farsi. Just dagger to the heart. Man, he had that queued up so fast. He was just letting us know ahead of time. Hey, brothers, just letting you know.
So you know.
It's happening.
So you
I appreciate you letting us know.
You gotta let them know.
You didn't
boys.
need to. You didn't need to,
know.
but you did.
All right.
I respect it.
These guys are really trying to harp on me about tight ends. I didn't like that. I was going to take Ferguson as well. Let's go Bryce Young. I'm going to shoot for a Bryce Young, Tet McMillan stack. Let's ride.
Okay. Don't hate it. You know what? Let's give me some.
No, don't do it. What you can do is scroll the board down.
I will.
You
know, I'll go with Xavier Leggett.
Right after I took
Let's Leggett that money.
Okay. Let's Leggett that money.
You don't like that one?
Nah.
Too much?
Yeah.
Heard.
You've done better.
Okay. Hey, no, I hear you. I appreciate the feedback.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I've seen you do better.
I have. It's true. I wouldn't lie.
I know you wouldn't.
They're going to make me do it. I can't believe it. No, I'll probably get sniped. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I'm probably going to get sniped. Because, what is it? Decappers and Eggles from Philadelphia. No, they are. Leave me alone, Mike Rob.
I'm not going to lie. There's two people I'm thinking of that you want, and I don't know which one you're more embarrassed to take.
Adam Thielen?
No.
It's not Quentin Johnston. I know you're going to take him.
I'm considering it. No, I think it's a blue chip here. You know, you can just smile.
Are you going to do it?
I thought about it just for the bit of taking him from you, but I do like QJ, so I'm taking him again.
Yeah, I know you were, you bastard.
Yeah.
This is not a good player that I'm going to take here. This is Kyle Pitts we're talking about, all right?
Yep, there you go.
But a little correlation there with Bijan, first pick. We'll take it. Some red zone love.
Meg line about drafting QBs in the 10th round, as that's when Scatterboo is drafted.
That's true.
Mike Raval says, Bruni, you know this isn't super flex, right?
I already told him to pipe down.
For Meg's sake, I really hope Scatterboo lands in a nice spot. Like somewhere that he's actually utilized correctly.
I feel like Pittsburgh's looking better now that Kyle Juszczyk didn't go there.
Okay. I mean, I can visualize it in my mind.
I mean, if they're looking at Kyle Juszczyk, wouldn't you, if you're looking at the draft board, isn't like Cam Scatterboo like, oh, hey, I was just looking at that somewhere else.
Yeah, but he has better hands. I feel like he's different.
Who does?
Scatterboo over Juszczyk?
Yeah, but just like the physicality. I mean, that's what you're going to get out of him is a guy that like looks like he actually belongs in the league, like day one. Like he has the physical, attributes you're looking for.
I hear you. She's hoping for a great day 2 landing spot. Washington. With, obviously Austin Eckler being out the door after this year.
I mean, that's just like you already have Chris Rodriguez. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would much rather have Scatterboo over Chris Rodriguez. No offense, Chris Rodriguez, but
he'd run through you. No problem.
Yeah, well, that don't take much. I mean, geez.
You also re-signed McNichols.
Yeah, again.
I know. Goal line threat. McNichols.
Depth.
Yeah, I see.
Steve says Raiders could make sense if they don't take Genty in round 1.
Oh, man. Scatterboo with, what is it? Amir Abdullah.
I feel like they're going to get I feel like they get peer pressured into taking Genty. Like, I mean, obviously Genty is going to be a very good player in the league, but I feel like it's just peer pressure, right? Like, should they do it? Probably not. There's probably other needs that are better there, but will they do it? Probably, because it's the peer pressure of like people, you got to take him. Come on. I mean, what are you doing?
You got to do it.
When y'all grade the drafts, grade the snipe or I will. I'm a retired math teacher and nailed cheaters usually with a different test next time and change numbers. So they made a 4. Wait, what? When y'all grade the drafts,
I was following until he made a 4 thing.
I'm a retired math teacher and I nailed cheaters usually with a different test next time and just changed the number. So they made a 4.
Ah, gotcha. That's funny. Oh, we will. Steven.
That'd be nice to get him, get Steven in the side chat here, right? To give us like a draft grade with the snipe. We'll give it without.
Cheated.
He's like, all right. So when you factor in the cheating, aka snipe, he said yes. They thought they were taking the same test. Nice.
Damn.
Steven, some of us are high. Can you make it easier on us?
No. Shut up, Spicoli.
What are you doing here, Bruni?
Jordan Mason or Javonte Williams? I can't decide.
Okay.
I'll let Eggles.
No Jerome Ford for you. You don't. I mean,
no, I think they had somebody. He was not very effective last year.
I was
very disappointed.
Fine.
Disappointing is what he was. And there goes this fucking guy. I swear to God, he's in the fucking chat. This fucking guy. Oh my God. You know what? Fuck it.
No. Bruni. I mean,
get out of here. Get out of here.
I love your commitment.
You can't snipe me. I'll just take Adam Thielen. You can't snipe me.
Brother.
I'm never sharing another pick on this show ever again. It's all right. No badge. He needs the help. I get it. I was there once. I need a little push.
I was there once.
I need a little push.
You know what? I haven't taken rookies yet, and I'll take RJ Harvey.
You took RJ Harvey literally in the last draft.
I said I haven't taken rookies yet, like in this draft.
Oh, okay. Rookies. Sorry. Steve says he will co-sign any Thielen pick. So,
Steve, I mean, come on now, Steve. Come on. Now, don't play favorites here. This is don't make Bruni feel good. All right.
Feel good. It's just simple math. ADP versus production.
What's a realistic at the end of the year? What wide receiver does he finish as?
2 or 3 at a ceiling, and he's going as wide receiver 68.
Yeah,
what is that?
Does he finish better than 35?
Yes.
Does he give you 4 spike weeks?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll take the under on both those.
Okay.
He's okay.
They have no clue of stacking and things like that. Yes.
Yes.
They're cheating us with their ignorance.
They're cheating
us. Damn, Steve out here dropping knowledge. He's getting the dimes into Thielen's hands here. Top 30 last 2 seasons. Going wide receiver 70. ADP versus production, Andrew.
You know what, Bruni, I'm gonna take Komet here. I'm gonna roll with you on liking Komet. I don't really like him, but I haven't really taken him a whole lot. And is Keenan Allen? Is he gone?
It seems that way, yeah.
I would like it a lot better if Keenan Allen is away from the team. They can
seems that way. Well, they grabbed Zacchaeus, and there's been no movement. He said that he was willing to go to the Bears again, go to the Chargers. Mike Williams beat him there.
Meg
could be wide open.
Meg also riding the Thielen train. She bought a ticket. She's on it. No, Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it's just late round cost.
They say the path less traveled is lonely, but I say not. I say let the bridges I burn light my path. All right.
Do those also lead to your watering hole that you're always trying to get me to drink?
Yes, I lead you to the watering. I try.
You're always trying to get me to drink at your watering hole. It's just kind of weird. You keep bringing it up.
You should.
All
Well,
diddy
hey,
like you're just trying to make watering hole happen. Like you're trying to make watering hole happen.
You lead the horse to the water. You can't make him drink, Bruni.
I'm not a horse. Like I'm made 70% of water. Why do I need to go to a watering hole?
Oh, this is Steven W23. I'm on a different browser. I thought we just had two Stevens in here.
No, there are multiple Stevens in the chat.
Okay, I'm on the right browser. He's now no. He is the same.
Oh dang, double like. Wants to give him a 0. Damn.
Oh man,
your time. It's almost your time, brother. It's almost your time. Give him a 0.
Over under 13.5 games played by Adam Thielen.
Under, I'm going to say 13.
Okay.
Brother's got hands. Brother's got hands. And as long as he doesn't run too fast, he can run a good route. Like as long as he doesn't run himself into like tearing something, runs a clean break.
I didn't hear from Mike Robb. Mike Robb, where are you at? Adam Thielen, are you on the train or are you walking the lonely path?
Back me up, Mike. Back me up, Mike.
Everyone else is like, just
say something mean to them, please.
Barreling down the train tracks at me here.
It's no, Andrew. That's not what's happening. Calm down.
Listen, I am old, very old. So this stuff is different for me. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, I love it. Just out of curiosity, like when you say you're very old, like how old is very old to you?
He's gonna say 36.
Mike Robb says 12 spots still has no QB. For real? Genty, Bowers, Worthy. Oh my god.
So start taking more QBs. And Mike Robb's over here giving me shit about taking too many QBs.
Stephen WC 74. Oh, appreciate you being in here. That is, I hope when I'm 74, I'm still getting in streams of people drafting. Like that's a hope for me.
Steve, you cracking beers right now? Couple of beers? Little bump? Couple of beers?
That's awesome. Also, he says to change the subject a little bit. What do you think about Jordan Mason now?
Much better situation, I'd say.
I agree.
Rather than being with the Niners, we got Isaac Guerrero still. They re-signed Patrick Taylor, CMC coming back. I mean, clear number 2, working opportunity behind Aaron Jones. Very good handcuff situation, that's for sure. Can definitely have an active role alongside Aaron Jones. I mean, you saw it in the playoffs. Like they just kept pulling Jones off the field, kept pulling him off down the stretch. I think some fatigue set in, and they had just worked up some other guys into the system because they were like, hey, we need some depth here. But they also gave Aaron Jones some money. They just extended him as well. I think it's a good situation to be a part of because you know that Aaron Jones won't be like a complete bell cow.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Mike Robb Bruni, happy belated birthday. Thielen is dustier than dust, like Thanos dust.
Nice. Thanos dust comes back. That was the whole basis of the films, was bringing the dust back.
Steven says, Pete wrote me up once when I hit a Wildcat. Awesome on hitting the Wildcat. And we had Pete on the show once. Pretty interesting cat. But yeah, he that's awesome.
I think I remember that, actually. I think I remember that. He like on the weekly newsletter.
Oh, look. Mike says, yeah, oh shit, Steven is the legend. I remember that Pete email he sent.
Yeah, I remember that too. That's fucking sick. That's awesome.
Amazing. That is absolutely great. Again, like at 74, I better be hitting some Wildcats, some BR, something. Put all the old knowledge to use. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, half off Tuesdays at Top Golf. Let's ride. Shower beers. 74 best ball drafts. Let's go. Kick the tires, light the fires. Let's fly.
Jack Beck.
That you missed out on Yoshivas. Oh, Andrew.
What?
What in the world, Andrew?
Did you want him?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Dill hole?
I said, in fact, last summer was the first time I ever heard of Underdog. Oh, man. That's
doing pretty well for yourself.
Yeah. I'll say that's absolutely incredible.
Doing pretty well for yourself, pal.
That makes me feel worse about myself.
It's the math teaching.
That is.
We just don't have it. We don't have those math skills.
Bruni's only a few years away from you, Steven, so don't worry.
He is actually double my age. He gets me 2-1.
He said, "I listen to all of you."
Appreciate you, sir.
That.
You're the man. You're the man.
That's absolutely incredible. That's so wild. We got to get him on now during our BR shows in season. Got to get him on for a BR show.
Let it rip.
Ask him how to use the math knowledge.
How do you math?
I listen. I'm gonna need an edge. All right.
Look, I got this spreadsheet and it's got all the answers.
I'm still living.
All you need to do is give me $19.99.
I'm still living on my 5th place $5,000 win. That's the best I can do. He said, learn a lot from various people. That is smart. I also, broaden my horizons with people, listen to a lot of different shows. It's nice to get a different perspective from people.
If there's anything to take away from tonight's episode, it's ADP.
He said, if I could figure out how to do the camera and microphone. Oh, we could show you. We could teach
Andrew
you.
will show you. Andrew will show you.
It's not hard. Jamie says, what would you pay for? I love how Jamie just keeps bringing it back to like actual fantasy. I appreciate this. What would you pay for Justin Herbert in Superflex? 105 plus what? I guess depends on your team. Maybe a steady running back or wide receiver.
I mean, when you say steady, I think like a flex player, like maybe a decent flex player. And I'm trying to think of somebody.
If you could just trade 105, I would just do that.
I feel like that's probably best, but I wouldn't do that. Who would you take at 105? Shadir?
I haven't looked close enough yet to that stuff to know.
Right. Well, if you're getting rid of Justin Herbert, you probably are going to need a quarterback. Pittman in 205, I don't think does it, Jamie.
I would do the 105 in Pittman, be honest.
I guess so. You would really need to be flush at QB if that's the case. Like you have like Herbert, Hurts, and Goff or something like that. Like you need to be fine. Because in Superflex, I'd just keep those three together and just figure it out.
Yeah, he said, Steven says, I like Superflex, advance one team to week 15, but it is different way to draft. Yes, definitely a different way to draft. No, they have Jane Daniels and Knicks too.
Yeah, so they're flush, yeah. Yeah, if you're trying to get Herbert, then yeah, I mean, I don't know. I need the QB. All I have is Dak and Cousins. I mean, I would just write out the 105 and see if you get Shadir, or maybe somehow randomly get Cam. But I don't think you get Cam though. I think the set 3 to start each dynasty draft is going to be depending on like team need. Like if someone is really needy at QB, I think Cam Ward could go first. But I think it'll be like Genty, Tet, Cam. And, the team that needs the QB will take Cam in the top 3, and that'll be like everybody's 1, 2, 3, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mike Robb watching the 12 spot hard for us. 12 spot drafted Sanders as their first QB. Honestly, outside the top RB and tight end, somehow without drafting QBs, the rest of his team still sucks.
Nice. We love to see it. No, I wouldn't pay all that. I mean, I would just keep my 105 and just see what falls. Like, are you really good at tight end? Because Tyler Warren could go at 5 if you don't want a quarterback.
That's true. Yeah. How much time do you have at your pick? Like, is it an 8-hour clock or something that you can like have conversations at that point?
Well, like the one that I just brought you into, it's a live draft, and you have 10 minutes per pick, or no, 5 minutes per pick, and you get a 10-minute break if you want to make trades.
Andrews and Njoku.
Yeah, so you don't want Warren. I mean, if you were really into Luther Burden, I think he could be there, but I don't know. Every dynasty league is going to be different. I just don't like trading like the 105 for a player that I have to like decide whether I want to start or sit.
Jamie, if you didn't see, I just drafted our boy Roshan Johnson.
I drafted him last week. Go away. He's my boy. He's on my team.
Mike Robb says, "Wait, a hidden draft? Tell us more." Bruni brought me into he asked me if I would take over a not so stellar team in a dynasty league.
Like,
yeah, okay, it's not the worst. I looked at there's like 2 other teams that I hate worse than that one.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think you have 2 starting quarterbacks, and it's a super flex league.
Listen, yes, I understand. There's still like 2 other teams that I think are worse. Maybe. It's not great. It's not great. Bruni, now granted, he did bring me in. I get a free trial essentially for the year. So it's worth it to try to make some things happen. I will be making some trades.
God bless you. No, it's like the brutalest of the brutal. I literally gave it away for free for a year.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take a free trial.
Dish Network won't let you do that. By the way, shout out Mike Robb in the chat. I reset the modem before we started this show. No problems.
Jamie says wide receivers are decent. Lamb, JSN, Higgins, Olave, Reed, Pittman, Tillman.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably try Reed in maybe round 2, like Reed in 2-5. That's probably where I would start.
Go Reed, Pittman in 2-5.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. And then draft, your top receiver after Tet at pick 5. Yeah, great receiver on there. Talking about his RBs, Corum, Jalen Wright. Yeah, could be a little bit better there. I mean, that could put you also in the territory to draft a running back too. Depends on how many flex spots you have. Like if you had 3 flex spots, I would definitely be looking to add a running back or a receiver in that group still. Format always a big factor.
Okay, into round 20 we go.
Mm-hmm. Sweet dreams are made of these.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Don't draft Christian Watson. I know you want to do it. Don't do it. Same for Devin Singletary. All right, I'm gonna walk you off that edge.
I appreciate you.
Kamani Vidal. I know you're excited. Also, stay away. Did you see that Tez Johnson no longer gets drafted?
Yes, I did.
Doesn't get drafted anymore. How do you feel about that?
Disrespectful.
Do it. You won't.
I do still like Tez. There's somebody else there that I'm interested in as well.
You won't do it. Stop it. I'll draft Jake Bobo over that dude.
Okay. I mean, I can't argue against that. Bobo's like number 2 on the team right now.
Of course not. Jake Bobo can run through people. It's not even that he's Jake Bobo. He'll kill a person, Jake Bobo. Watch this guy right in front of me, though, take Bobo just to piss me off.
You could take Tank Dell. Steve says, who is Kyron Lacey?
It's a good question.
Kyron Lacey.
The dude ahead of me took Christian Watson. That's fantastic.
He was an LSU wide receiver. Not sure if that actually helps, but Christian Watson.
Kyle Williams.
Jamie says, did you know a baseball legend, Hank Aaron, is Kamani Vidal's great uncle? Hashtag
I did not know that. Kamani Vidal and Hank Aaron. They mess around with each other, huh? Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I took Tate Felton, by the way. I don't want to bring Tez Johnson up the board too much, and then when BBM comes around.
Too much. Too much, Andrew. He's not drafted. There's no board to bring him up.
I do still like Tez Johnson. I want to see where he goes though. Oh, like Quinn Allen.
You won't do it because as soon as he gets drafted, you're going to know there's nothing to like anymore.
Maybe people said that about Tank Dell, huh?
No, they didn't. All right, where are we at?
Okay, here we go. Draft is over. All right. First up, well, it would be me at the 3 spot. 2, 6, 9, 3 for me. Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Saquon Barkley, Bucky Irving, B. Rob, RJ Harvey, Ollie Gordon, Roshan Johnson, Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, Khalil Shakir, Jalen McMillan, Steph Diggs, Xavier Legette, Quentin Johnson, Jack Beck, Tay Felton. Tight ends, Sam Laporta, Cole Kmet, and our boy, Jatavian Sanders. Roast away, Brundog.
I like Barkley.
Okay.
I like the quarterbacks. I don't like it, Andrew.
You don't like it? All right.
I don't like
that's understandable. Yeah. You don't see talent when you don't know talent when you see it. It's all right.
I don't like this one.
I took your boy Jalen McMillan at 99.
You did get some really good value on him. I'm gonna give you a 7.
Jamie says 9.7 out of 10 because I have Roshan.
He had one of the numbers right. I think it's less than that, to be honest. I'm just being nice.
Jeez, and your boy Cole Kmet here, and our boy Jatavian. I mean, jeez, what else I gotta do?
You have those guys stacked.
Let's see. So I got Goff with JMO and Laporta.
Yeah, that's good.
Hurts with Barkley.
You got Hurts with Barkley. Yeah.
And now I do have some team stacks in here. Got B. Rob and Terry. Okay, gonna have Diggs and Shakir when Diggs go back to Buffalo. I got Legette and Jatavian Sanders. I got there's some team stacks in there.
Yeah, totally, bro. Totally. Yeah.
I got Bucky Irving with Jalen McMillan. Just saying, there's some team stacks in there.
That's some stuff. Yeah, that's some stuff. I don't know why I don't. Andrew, I say I like your teams all the time. I don't like this one though.
Okay, all right, I understand. It's fine. Well, but you know what? Let's go to your team, Mr.
I'm going to title this draft. I don't. You know what? I do like my team more than yours, but obviously I'm biased.
So you went 3-6-8-3. Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, Bryce Young. Okay, not bad. I like Herbert a lot.
It's pretty good.
Bijan, Tyrone Tracy, Travis Etienne. You got to lay off Travis Etienne. Come on, brother. Stop that now. Braylon Allen, Nick Chubb, Audric Estime. Okay, solid here. I like these two. Obviously, I'm a big Braylon guy, so I like that. And I like the last pick, Audric Estime. Do not mind. Ladd McConkey, Garrett Wilson, Tet McMillan, Cortland Sutton, Calvin Ridley, Adam Thielen, Troy Franklin, Kyle Williams, Colston Loveland, Kyle Pitts, and Mike Gesicki. So
I don't think the tight ends are very good. I
mean, they could be. I don't mind.
I don't think they're very good.
They could be decent. I don't hate that. Your wide receivers, I like McConkey. I like Wilson. You got upside play with McMillan, depending on where he goes. Cortland Sutton, steady Eddie. Ridley up and down. Adam Thielen, dusty. Troy Franklin could have some weeks that he's absolutely fantastic. Could go for like 120 and 2. So don't mind that. Kyle Williams, who knows? And tight ends again. Like I think this is just a solid room of guys that could have some upside weeks. Overall, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you have some stacks in here as well.
Oh no, it's a good team.
I'm gonna go 7-7.
Tight ends are just bad.
I'll go 7-7.
All right, who's up next?
Not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad. It gets by.
Let's see. After that, we got Farsi. 2-5-10-3. Big time in on the old wide receivers here.
Let's go.
Quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud.
Yep.
Running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, CMC, Travion Henderson, Zach Charbonnet, Jordan Mason. That's
I can
solid.
Get behind all that. I can get behind all that.
Solid RB room. Wide receivers, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze. Again, we always talk about this. Do we like two guys from the same?
I told you that Caleb, with the right progression, is like a year 2 Joe Burrow. So he's not quite at 45 passing attempts a game, but he's clocking in like 35 to 37 a week. Just saying.
Yeah, it's hard to get behind that.
We were always asking for Rome to get let off the leash, and we were all concerned about the system that he was going to be going into. So I feel better, obviously, the way that the season finished. No Keenan coming back. It should be all right.
Yeah. Why? So more Adunze, Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers, Christian Kirk, Dontavian Wicks, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Royals, Adonai Mitchell, Darius Slayton. A lot of guys in there. Got some team stacks.
Mm-hmm. No, I like this team.
Overall, not bad. I think now I see why he went 10. He doesn't have like any stellar guy. I mean, DJ Moore, obviously, but
DJ Moore.
Yeah. And then Dallas Goedert, Juwan Johnson, and Arroyo.
I'll go
tight ends.
I'll okay. Go 7-5.
Yeah, tight ends okay. Not great. Could have some down weeks on the old tight end scores. Wide receivers, though, I mean, again, like he put enough guys in here, should be able to pair himself a wide receiver 2 and 3 to go behind more most weeks. Running backs are going to thrive for him. I think that's a really nice spot for him. And then got some upside with Williams potentially. And of course, I am on the bounce back for CJ Stroud. Overall, pretty good. 7-8.
Okay.
Mike Robb says Andrew out here trying to justify his one night stand draft like it wasn't a late night right before the bar closed. Drunk off your ass decision that he will regret sober. Potentially. Bruni, 8-3 by Jamie. Strong wide receivers, solid quarterbacks and running backs. And surprise, this is all Bears team didn't grab Roshan. Couldn't grab him from me. And then we finish up with our boy, Mike Robb. 2-6-9-3. Josh Allen, Tua. Solid. Derrick Henry, Tony Pollard, Cam Scatterbo. Meg gives him a point right there. Jalen Wright, Elijah Mitchell, Will Shipley. I like what he did with these guys here. Mitchell. I like what we did with these guys here. Injury in front of them could be pretty nice plays. Amon St. Brown, Mike Evans, Deebo Samuel, Jalen Waddle, Keon Coleman. How do you say the last name? Ayomanor?
Ayomanor.
Yeah, Ayomanor. God, I need to get that right. Restrepo, Josh Palmer, Malik Washington, Mark Andrews, Dalton Kincaid, Mason Taylor. So let's go back here. Good quarterbacks, right? Running backs, solid up top. Got some guys with some upside. And then guys that probably will give you a bunch of zeros unless guys in front of them get injured. Maybe not Jalen Wright. He could be worked into the system as our, the RB2. So don't hate that. Wide receivers, pretty solid on the first 4. Like that a lot. Upside potentially on Coleman. God knows what's up. And then got some rookies in here. Josh Palmer, Malik Washington. Got some plays. And
he's got some double ups there. He's got like Malik with Waddle, which I like. And then he's got Palmer with Coleman as well. With Tua, with Allen. So that's solid. Yeah.
And then tight ends, Andrew Kincaid, Taylor. Andrew Kincaid, solid pairing there.
I'm going to give our guy an 8. I like the Mark Andrews pick. He just got his $4 million bonus. I like it.
Yeah. I'm going to go 7-9, just under 8. I wish the running backs were a little better, but he does have a nice wide receiver core there and tight ends.
This is your king, Mike Robb? This is your king? Unreal.
Just saying, it's pretty good.
Unreal. 7-9. Wow, Mike. Do you feel that disrespect?
I am Minor.
I am Minor.
I have plenty of 20th Roshan. All right. Thanks for letting me have them.
Who doesn't? All right. Okay. Ben Johnson came to town. I think that gave folks a bit of confidence. Just a little bit. Okay. Very fun stuff. Very fun stuff.
Yes.
Steven did want us to roast those 2 teams, remember?
Which ones?
The snipers.
Oh, yes.
You can either do eggs.
Well, here's D Capes because he was in between you and I.
Or that
we had
one too.
3-7-7-3. Jane Daniels, Murray, Fields.
Let's see if you got any stacks.
Mixon, Judkins, Caleb Johnson, Devin Neal, Dylan Sampson. Ton of rookies there. Tyler Algier, Garendo, JJ, AJ Brown, Darnell Mooney, Mike Williams, Gabe Davis, Nick Westbrook, Akine, Savion Williams, Trey McBride, Evan Ingram, Brenton Strange. Okay, so solid quarterback.
Do not do that.
Solid tight ends, right? That's good quarterbacks, good tight ends. Everything else.
Nothing else.
I mean, JJ and AJ, that's a great pairing. It's ugly down here.
You need to start 3 receivers every week. Who's his 3rd receiver every week?
Mooney, maybe.
Kirk better play every game.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. And then he's really hoping that there's 2 of these guys that pan out this year.
3, I think, but yeah. I mean, if you're gonna like do something, I mean, if you want to like beat all of us in advance, sure. A couple of them, they do the right things.
Steven gives him 3.4, feels appropriate. He does say actually not bad, but wide receivers.
No,
Yikes.
the receivers are bad too. You look at the volume that the receivers took a hit on when Saquon Barkley came to town. Like AJ Brown, to me, still is an overdrafted asset at his current ADP. Very efficient, big play receiver, but the volume just isn't there. Not like it used to be.
Yep. Before we get to the last one, Meg is pointing out tomorrow, Steve and her are drafting the live bigger board tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. If anyone wants to join, come back to the Fanspeak Network, join Steve and Meg, listen to them, give you a lot more information about things that truly matter over Bruni and I. They bring you the content. We bring you the entertainment factor. Just come back tomorrow. Watch them. Last one.
Yeah, this one I don't really mind that much. Like it's actually a decent team, but they sniped the shit out of me.
Or
yeah.
Eagles. So 3593, Jordan Love, Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams, Alvin Kamara, Ramondre Stevenson, Javonte Williams, CeeDee Lamb, DK Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy, Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Tolbert, MVS, Christian Watson, your boy, Christian Watson, Packers. David Njoku, Jake Ferguson, Cade Otton.
I mean, he's got MVS in there too. Like, get the hell out of here. And Christian Watson. Loaded up on the Packers. I mean, I don't hate it. I guess it's better than that last team.
Yes, better than the last team. It's okay. It's not bad. Don't love it, but
at least when he sniped Ferguson on me, it was for a better reason than this other guy.
This is true.
I'll take that.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, awesome.
All right. Again, come back tomorrow, Meg and Steve. Come back Wednesday, Bruni and I strategy show. Thursday, more shows. Friday, shows. Just shows. Everybody, shows.
What else is there to do before the NFL draft and Best Ball Mania? Come draft big boards with us. That's what you need to do. Come get ready for the best ball season. We're going to be here all summer, getting you the right information you're going to need to have success in your drafts. Also, having fun. It's optional. It's a good time. We tend to do it sometimes a little too much. Andrew, looking at you. Mike Rob, looking at you. Let's stay high. Let's stay fly. Let's have a good night, and we will see you guys in a couple more evenings. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.